everyone. I'm here with my gorgeous baby boy Sidney, and I'm going to do a feeding video with him. I haven't ever done one with Sidney. Let's have your little toy, darling. But I thought I'd do one for him, especially for my dear friend Shellbea, who did a feeding video the other day, and I said to her about it and she said she'd never seen me do one, and I haven't for a while, so this is for you, Shell. He's got his Atmel. I'd like to get some of that CSMA you have. Where did you get it? That's just the right temperature, darling. There you go. You're going to take that for Mummy? There's a good boy. So he's going to have a little bit of feed. And I'm going to do a tag which I saw on my friend Mia's channel, Wishes and Wonder. I don't know where it came from originally, but it's what have you learned about yourself in this hobby, during this hobby, while you've been doing it. And I had to have a good think about that, because, you know, what have I learned about myself that I didn't kind of know before? I'm trying to get a bit closer to the camera so you can see this sweet boy. He's got his rocking horse bib on. He had that on for Theme Thursday, so I thought it'd be ideal for giving him a feed. He's so adorable, aren't you? Love this boy so much. Yeah, so what have I learnt about myself? I mean, I knew that I love babies. Always have, always will. Wish I'd had a bigger family of my own, you know, more children, but that didn't happen due to moving around the world so much. I knew that I was motherly. I've always had a very deep mothering instinct. Too much, my sons tell me. I'm too overprotective, they say, but I don't think you can be with your children. I mean, not to the fact that I used to lock them in the house or anything, but, you know, I always like to know where they are and if they're all right and everything. And I just think that's a normal motherly thing, you know. Is that nice, darling? Oh, he's loving that, aren't you? So I had to really think about it, and I think the only thing that I've learnt is that from a very early age, probably 7 or 8, I took care of my younger brother and sister, and I always had to think about them and what they were doing, make sure they were all right, because I was the eldest. It was my responsibility. And then getting married very young at 17, having my first baby at 18, I've always been responsible for my husband and my child, and with my husband being away so much, you know, I had to be extremely responsible all the time, you know, put them first all the time. Is that right, darling? He says he's got a bit of wind. You've got a bit of wind, darling. He's only a littlie, so he does need a burp. There you go, sweetheart. So yeah, when I first started the hobby, I had a lot of negativity from my family about it. Is that no good, darling? I'll just put him on my shoulder, that might help. There you go. Oh, darling. I had a lot of trouble with my family, you know. They were very negative about it, and to be honest, I gave it in. I gave it in for a while because I just couldn't put up with the aggro, you know. There he is. He's had a little burpee. Feels better, doesn't it? Just wipe that milky off, darling. And yeah, you know, kind of, I gave in doing the hobby because of what they said, you know. And then one day I just thought to myself, you know, I missed it so much. I missed the babies, missed everything about the hobby. And I thought, isn't it time to put yourself first? You've always had to put other people first, your siblings, your husband, your children. Isn't it your time? Isn't it your time, Suzanne, to do what you want to do, to put yourself first, to do what you want to do, to spend your money on what you want to spend it on? And I've always been a strong person. I've had to be strong because of a lot of things that have happened in my life. And I thought, come on, stand up for yourself. Come on, do it. And I did. And the result is Suzanne's babies. And they're all around me. All my babies, except for some of my silicones, of course. But yeah, that's what I learnt, Mia. That I have to put myself first now. I'm 70 years old. And, you know, it's my time. This is my time, my life. I'm going to do what I want to do by the babies I want to do. Let naughty Suzanne loose on the children's salon. eBay, doll shows, whatever. This is my time. So yeah, that's what I've learnt. To put myself first. It's time. It's my time, isn't it, Sidney? Yeah. Oh, he says, Mum, that's so good. Look at him. He is just the most beautiful baby. I love this little boy to pieces. I totally do. He is the most beautiful sculpt. He's a full-bodied silicone baby boy. And he is the Andrew sculpt by Maisa Saeed. And he is adorable. Look at his hair. Oh, I love his hair. I love him. He's so beautiful. And, you know, why shouldn't I have him? Why shouldn't I have him and all the other babies? I deserve it. It's my time. Love you, ladies and gentlemen.